Hey guys, Jaden from Jaden's Talk Channel speaking. Today I'm back with another story that was pretty retarded and scary for me at the time. But basically, I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about how I got suspended in 6th grade. So, it starts off with me having a pretty average day at school. I'm not really enjoying it a lot. I'm bored out of my damn mind. There's nothing to do. I hated the day. I was being, I was in one of my really bad moods where I was kind of flipping out in school already. But it gets a lot crazier, trust me. But what happened was, I never liked working with my teacher at all, ever. I always wanted to work by myself, and I told my teacher, I'm fed up with this. I don't want to keep working with everyone. I don't want to keep working with people. Can I just work by myself, please? Just because I'm in Rise doesn't mean I'm not. Just because I'm in Rise doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm retarded. And I always need someone to work with me. It's no, this is direct instructions. Okay, I've had 2,000 direct instructions out in this year. So I'm telling my teachers I could sit over here. No. My teacher said you need to be able to listen to me talking. I was I was sitting, so I didn't like sitting next to my teacher, and there was a person that I really didn't like in my class, and I didn't really want to be near her. So I sit a couple inches away from her desk I sit a couple inches away from her big old desk. It's not even that far. That wasn't even that far away from her, and I was at another desk, and she was saying that you need to what's it called? She said you need to come over here so you can listen to us. I can see and perfectly hear you from here. It's you need to come over here, Jaden. I'm not doing this. It's I'm not doing this either. So, alright, I remember, hang on. I don't really remember what happened, but I got my computer. She took my computer somehow. I think I went over there and said that I was going back because I said I'm not doing this. And while I was trying to get up out of the chair at her desk, I think she took my computer. Keep in mind, I had MacBooks, so I get really mad when they take it because it's a very good computer. But when she took it, I sat over at the desk again, and she said, she's you need to come over here. So I finally decided, no. Actually, no, I don't. What happened was I went out of area. That's what they say whenever a student leaves the room. It was JG is out of area, or if Chad ran out of area, I'd be CWH is out of area. It was just really funny. But when I went out of area, every time I went across one hall, she would always be at the other end of the hall that I was walking around. I'd walk around the hall, she'd be at the end of the hall that I stopped at. I walked around the other hall, she'd just be there. And that made me so mad. That got me so heated. In just the fact that I kept telling her to stop, and she just had a straight face. She was just sitting there, and she wasn't even looking at me. She was just sitting there, just being a bitch. That's what she was doing. But I finally gave up, and I went back into the classroom. And I was just oh my god, you're pissing me off so damn bad. And believe it or not, when I went into that room, I went out of area again. This is the second I went in there, and she kept telling me. I said no, because when she started the lesson, I was just whatever, yeah. And when she kept talking, because I just wanted to be a little prick because I was really, really mad. And when I'm mad, I become a little prick, and I don't regret it at all. Especially when it comes to Rise teachers. But she was teaching the lesson, and I was yep, yep. You're being very rude right now. I was no, I'm not. I'm just letting you know I understand. And she's I'm not doing this, Jaden. It's what are you not doing? I'm not even doing, there's nothing to not do. And then she was just you're gonna lose points if you don't cut it out now. I was you know what, that's it, I'm done. I was whatever. I was I'm out of here. And then I was no, that's what I said. I was I'm out. And then I left the room again. She did the same thing. She went to every corner that I was walking to. I gave up again because I was very stupid. And I went back into the room. I tried to get my computer because she wouldn't let me have it. And at that time when I went back into the room, she was out of the room. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna grab my computer. But I forgot to tell you this. Before all this happened, right before I started to flip out, there was like a person that works over at Tech. She's like, I don't know, she's like one of the important people at the middle school. So she was there, and I was just like, alright, cool, my teacher's not in the room, and I went over to go take my computer back. The bitch takes my computer. The bitch that came into my room to deal with, to like help one of the girls in my class. Keep in mind, she was deaf, so she needed a lot of help. But she went in there, she took my computer when I tried to get it, and I was just like, oh my god! I was like screaming, I was heated. I was like, you all just really must want to just, you guys are just making my day. And my teacher came back into the room, and and she sits down. She said, Jaden, you're losing points for going out of area, like, I'm rating you up now. I was like, oh my god. So, on her desk, there was this stack of, it wasn't even a stack, it was like a stack and a couple plastic cups. They're like black plastic cups that like frat boys would drink their beer out of and play beer pong in. And there was right there, there was a couple cups right there. And when I screamed, I was like, oh my god. I was like, you know what, like, I'm done. And then alright, I meant to like throw all the cups on the table, right? My hand missed it and grazed the top of one of the cups and lightly knocked it over. And she said, you need to go to the principal's office. Like, no, I didn't do anything. And while she was going to get the principal, I was like mutilating myself. I was so mad. I actually like committed self-mutilation. Like, I scratched my leg until I started bleeding. It was pretty messed up. But no, she went to go get the principal, and she came in, and she's like, Jen, you need to come to my office, please. I was like, no. I was like, why? She was like, because I said so. I was like, can you give me a better reason? And then she was just like, you need to come to my office, please. And I was like, oh my god, like, are you kidding me? So my principal was sitting there lecturing me and everything, and she was saying, you doing that, you trashing the teacher's desk. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Trashing the teacher's desk? I lightly knocked over a cup, plastic cup. She said, that could concern children's safety. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, are you for real right now? Like, concerning the children's safety? It's like, I was near no child in that room. I was standing a decent distance from them. And I hit it the opposite direction where no one was. And it didn't hit anybody. And it was a, like, not even a it was like a 1 ounce plastic cup. There was nothing in it. It was lighter than a lizard, you know? Depending on how big the lizard was. But it was lighter, oh my god, like, it was lighter than the air, pretty much. It was so light, you know, and she said that could concern children's safety. It's like, how? It's like, no, it didn't. Like, how could that concern children's safety? Like, it can't. And he's like, oh, really? So if I were to throw this walkie-talkie at you, it wouldn't concern your safety. He's like, are you fucking retarded? I think you're actually, like dumb in the head. You're comparing me hitting a plastic cup away from all the students that were in the room to you hucking a hard-ass plastic, possibly metal walkie-talkie at my face. Like, how dumb are you? And, like, I was, like, speechless. Like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe what I just heard. And I was like, oh my god. So my mom comes in, she's like, well, no. She had to tell me that I was suspended first. She was like, well, I had a talk with you yesterday about this kind of behavior, and now since it's like here again, You're suspended for the rest of the day. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? For what? For me tipping over a plastic cup? Are you fucking kidding me? And I was flipping out. I was like having major anxiety. He's like, are you kidding me? You're just making my life harder at home. And he's like, well, it was your choice to do that. It's like, no, it's your choice to fucking suspend me over tipping over a cup. Right? Right? And my mom gets here. It's like, oh my god, mom. It's like, I'm sorry you had to come here and like have to deal with this. She's like, it's fine. It's like, because she had to act like she had to act like she was fine with it. I mean, she had to act like, she had to act like she wasn't pissed off at, sorry guys. Sorry. She had to act like she wasn't pissed off at the school. And she had to act like this goody-goody mom that was saying, well, you're gonna have to get disciplined when we get home. I was like, yeah, I get it, mom. And I knew she was like, you know, having to just do this to make the school to make it sound like, you know, oh, like, you know, you're the perfect mom. It's like, you know, you're doing what's best. So we get in the car, and she was just like, oh my god, it's like, it's okay, like, you're not in trouble, don't worry. And I was like, alright, cool. And I go home. I'm fine. My dad grounds me for about 2 days, just for getting suspended. He said, Jay, like, I don't care that you hit over the cup, I'm pissed off that you got suspended, okay? It's like, so you're grounded for 2 days. It's like, if it happens again, you're grounded for a week. I was like, alright. So yeah, guys, that was basically how I got suspended in 6th grade. So, it was a pretty stupid and ridiculous story, but it's worth telling. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace.